Well, what's going on, everybody, and welcome into HiBruiNation, the unofficial home of your Boston Bruins, with myself, your host, Goosey, and Jackie Boy, and the Chavo. We also have a very special guest tonight, Cody C, joining us, a casual fan of the show, and hopefully maybe a permanent member here. It's his first show with us, and we're going to talk some Bruins hockey. Obviously, not a lot of playoff hockey to talk about right now, as they were eliminated, some time ago. But you know what? That doesn't mean there isn't anything to talk about. There is plenty to talk about, and it's all going to start right now. We have what the Bruins should do with the 23rd overall pick, as that is now solidified for them in the first round. The Bruins that have gone to Worlds, shout out to Yoki Haru and Korpisalo for winning gold. Some potential offer sheets, and we got some mailbag stuff to go through as well. But without further ado, let's all get it started, and welcome in Cody.
Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having me.
Happy to have you, man.
Snaps.
Snaps. You can't hear it, but I don't know. Can you hear it?
This isn't a jazz
Yeah, I
club.
heard it.
It's not a jazz club.
You get a golf
We're talking about Jazz Club.
No, we don't talk about Fight Club. I thought
Yes.
we never talked about it.
No, happy to have you, Cody. Happy to have you.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. How's everyone's vibes? Like, I feel like this is the longest off season in forever. Like, you know what I mean? I just feel like there's nothing to be excited about. I feel like the Stanley Cup final kind of stinks.
Disagree.
You know what I mean?
I want Vegas to win because Marner then is going to release his Dark Times stories, which I don't know what that entails. I guess he's trying to leverage it. He's like, "Oh, I'm not going to tell these stories unless we win the cup." So I don't know what that's about, but Toronto just keeps like low-hanging fruit. It's right there for them. So
I think it's going to be a Netflix documentary waiting to happen.
With Steve Dangle's face plastered at the front. Love
all
you,
over
Steve.
I love Steve, but all over it.
No, I know. I've been watching him for over 10 years, but yeah, guy's a whack job. I love the guy.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I mean, there's so much drama there. There really is. I mean, but I think it's gonna be a pretty good final. I'm rooting for Carolina. I think it's either gonna go like 5 games or it's gonna go to like game 7, triple overtime.
I want Carolina so bad.
I think the entirety of the NHL wants them,
single-
Steve.
That way I can rub it into every single person's face that Taylor Hall won a Stanley Cup before David Pastrnak. And I can
See, and you had to do it. You had to put in your
You know why
Chavo.
I have to do it because I can blame Don Sweeney. I can blame Don Sweeney for
Oh God, here we go. Off season. Let's get to it.
I was only going to say Carolina for Brent Burns' sake.
Actually,
But that's my thing. That's my
That's a
thing.
great point, Cody. No, great point. What's that guy? He's 41 years old.
Left Carolina to go get a cup.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. He did kind of spitefully too, didn't he?
Little bit. Yeah, it was.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And then
So
what? They
that's
got
my laughing
swept.
point. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's still shock to me, by the way. Colorado getting swept by. I know it's a little bit of old news, but that's the kind of like earth shattering stuff that kind of like, especially in the Western Conference final, especially with the team that Colorado had. I mean, the list of injuries they had was kind of crazy, but just to be swept, I mean, that kind of stinks. Carolina knows all about being swept in the ECF, so that doesn't really surprise me. So I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to go.
I want all the respect on my name. I called Vegas making it to the Stanley Cup final last August. Thank you.
Did he?
The future.
You got it. Can you confirm this?
Check the
Goose?
reel. Check the reel.
Can we check
I
the
wasn't here.
records? It's got to go
Yeah.
back.
Excellent.
Clear his name. Put some
back.
respect. Put some respect, ladies and gentlemen, on the Chavo's name. If he went out and predicted it, I mean, to be honest with you, it's the Golden Knights. That team is the definition of this is a business. This isn't like not a hunky dory locker room kind of vibe thing. We're going. We want to win championships, and
We don't take
whatever it
any of our
takes.
picks. We don't have any picks
Yeah,
at all. We're just
we
gonna
don't
win.
care. And then they flip players. It's crazy. It's a highly desirable place to go play. I mean, it's kind of hard not to imagine like Vegas ever not being in it, but we'll see how they fare against Carolina.
One thing I'll say though, going into game 3, it looked like Colorado was going to turn around. Dude, that first period was crazy for them, and then Vegas just weathered the storm. And then from then on, it was their fate was sealed. Colorado.
The choke job Colorado did.
The President's Trophy team choke job. It has to happen to a team every few years. It was the 2019 Lightning, and then Us.
Yeah, us.
Sorry.
It's gonna say.
I like
It's gonna say.
softly put in there. I was like, oh, softly. I was like, us.
Jack casually over here opening up old wounds. Like 22, dude.
What we do on HiBruiNation. It is exactly what we do.
Steve bringing up the Taylor Hall revenge tour.
Dude, this guy, I didn't even know Steve, but I know just looking back when Hall was a Bruin, I can see all the Taylor Hall is a Boston Bruins tweets that were from this guy. I don't even know him, but I'm like, oh, this guy's just tweeting it over and over and over.
The fuck you mean, dude? I made him his Twitter account. I don't think he even knew. I think he forgot his fucking Twitter account.
Yeah.
No,
But he still did it.
I've been on Twitter since before you were born, Jack. All right, settle down. I've been on Twitter for a long
Since like 2009. I think that's when I first made. Actually, no, wait. It was like 2016. Actually, I don't know why I said 2009, but hey,
Weren't you born in
Take-
2009?
fuck you. 2001, actually.
Oh, well, thank you. Happy.
I'm a little
oh my
older
God.
than you. A little older than you think. I'm still a young
you-
chap, but
Are you 25 right now? Or are you going to be 25? Like when's your birthday?
in July, August, September, 4 months, October.
I think you could have just said October.
I like the count. Actually, I don't. I don't like the count. I actually hate math so much. I just want to make a point. I'm like, oh, it's not for another 4 months. All right, what are we talking about? Jesus, we're straying off so much off course.
Gee, you have no fun in you today. Why don't we start with what the?
I have fun. I'm trying to reel us back in here.
He's reeling us in like a big fish. We're gonna need a bigger boat. We're gonna need a bigger boat, Jack.
Big a boat.
Can I just
Can't
make one
handle
more
it.
point? Can I just pop
Yeah.
in real quick?
Yes, please,
Hop in,
Cody.
get in, yeah.
I'm waiting for Toronto Freddie. The
Dude,
absolute choke
Toronto.
job of
He
Toronto
hasn't come
Freddie.
out yet. He hasn't come out yet, but I
No.
think he's gonna make his appearance soon enough because how is this guy?
It's gotta
How old
be.
is he? 36 years old or something?
Yeah,
he's
he's
playing
old.
out
Yeah,
of his
close
mind.
to it, 36, 37.
He's playing better than he ever did in Toronto.
Yeah.
And it's I mean, it's a statement to his compete level and the team that he's on. He's elevated his game and he's turned back the clock. But I don't know. I mean, I think if you're running into your toughest challenge yet, I mean, listen, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't
That I
think
agree
when
with.
you look at other teams who have made their way to the final as of over the recent years in the East, again, they were Florida and really no one else. But I think the path to get there was a little bit tougher. Again, any team that makes the playoff is a great team, but you played Sens in the first round, Flyers in the second round. And why am I blanking on the third?
Montreal in the third.
Montreal.
Yeah, but they,
They got
those are all
blown up
great
in game
teams,
one.
but yeah.
But let's go back.
Look, actually, I want to add to that too. No matter what, a former Leaf is going to win the Stanley Cup. Either Frederik Andersen,
Yep, either one of them.
or Mitch Marner. Now, which one that's going to be that stings the Leafs more? Probably Toronto. I'm sorry, probably Marner. But
First I forget from
Toronto's gonna
Montreal
hurt
and then
themselves.
Toronto.
But I'm kind of with Elliot Friedman on this. He mentioned it on the 32 Thoughts podcast. He goes, "Can we just stop with the Marner narrative? Like, we get it. Yes, like no shit. Like I get it. Like I still think it's funny because fuck Toronto, but at the same time, it's like okay, like I get it. Like we know it wasn't him. He's gonna if Vegas wins the cup, it's either gonna be Carter Hart or Marner to win the Conn Smythe. One of them's gonna make me puke if they win it, but that's fine. I'll just leave that there." I don't know, and I agree with you, Jack. Like the path that Carolina had, it was an easy path to the final.
A
Vegas
more
was
easier
not.
one. A little more easier one. Come
let-
on.
I mean, you played Ottawa. They did give you a little bit of a run for the money,
In
but
the first two games, and then from then on, it was
yeah, still swept them. And then you go to Philadelphia. They don't really. I'm sorry, like Vladar carried them the entire way,
absolutely.
and then you get Montreal, just a very green team.
No
Dobson
Brendan Gallagher, by
sucked.
the way. No Brendan Gallagher, and there was stuff released today. He's done. He's not
Yeah.
going back.
Well, he hasn't been released yet. He has a modified no movement clause.
Yeah,
but again,
he verbally said I'm done. So
well, I mean, I think a lot of them know. So is Patrick Laine. But again, you run into a very green Montreal team, and again, their future looks bright. It's nothing against Montreal, but like, what did you expect? You're going up against a team full of battle-tested veterans over the years. Like, you know what I mean? Cole Caulfield didn't do as well. Noah Dobson was meh. Actually, Noah Dobson was probably one of their worst players. So for me, Carolina, Vegas is going to battle test them. So they're not going to be able to get away with the stuff that I think they did against those other teams.
No,
I mean,
definitely not.
They still only have one loss in the playoffs.
Still wild. I'm not going to disagree with that. It's just I
think
look at the quality of opponents.
I think you need
12-1.
I think you need to put a little more respect on the Rod Brindamore train. One loss in the playoffs.
Rod Brindamore train.
It is something to speak about, though. It is.
And you know what, Cody, Steve, you're right. It is to a degree, but
you're right.
I'm sorry.
But it is.
It was the Flyers. It was against the Green Montreal. And
Alex say otherwise. Alex would be like, "Oh no, don't you?"
You've gotten the shit kicked out of you the past 4 ECF appearances. It was you were fucking due. I'm sorry. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
I can't be surprised right now. Like, you know what I mean? I'm more of the guy that's just like, God, finally, jeez, like they did it. You know what I mean? Like it took them long enough.
I think it's going 7.
True.
It's gonna go 7. I really think so.
I feel 6.
I think 6.
Yeah, I think 6.
I think Carolina in 6.
What do you think, Goosey? I see you look in your face. You're contemplating.
I got Vegas in 6. Sorry, Steve.
Oh, I want Carolina. See, I like the idea of a Carolina.
I love Carolina.
7.
I really like the story, but I got Vegas in 6.
See, my heart wants Carolina, but my head and for the sake of the hockey community and how much of a shitstorm it's gonna make, I want Knights now. Because I've never seen this much of a diva before ever. He's like, oh, if we win, I'm gonna share my secrets. What do you mean? What are you trying to fool?
I think you just like the scandalous piece to it. I think you just want to know what their secrets are.
I say they win, Netflix gets it. I say they lose, HBO still gets it. Either way, we're getting a documentary. So
absolutely. Yeah.
We'll find out.
All right. Wow. So hold on. So we have Cody with Knights in 6, Jack with Knights in 7.
Yeah, I'll go Knights in 7.
Steve with Carolina in 6.
Yep.
And I got Carolina in 7. Okay. All right. So 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we're gonna have to revisit that and watch. It's gonna be one of them in 5, and we're all gonna just put our heads down and say that was the worst final that you could have ever witnessed. Watch. It's gonna be like the 2018 Capitals versus Knights. It's just gonna be a shit show.
No, I love that series, man. I was in high school and watching that. I stayed up and watched Ovechkin lift the cup. I cried and everything.
It was great for Ovechkin. It was just, I just don't think it was that great for the NHL. But I digress. What we're gonna pivot to the Bruins because they have
about time
that they need to make. About time. About goddamn time. About time, Jack. Jack wants to talk Bruins. Pretty sure Steve wants to talk Bruins.
We're here for it. Steve's just sitting here like, I am ready to rip Sweeney a new one.
I'm always ready.
He hasn't even had his chance to make the pick yet. God, there's still so much time.
He doesn't care, Goose.
Steve hate fucks this guy with his eyes.
I hate Don Sweeney.
With a burning passion.
Yeah.
I hadn't noticed.
Well, the big question that looms then, guys, for this first topic is what does he do with this 23rd overall pick? Right? Who do you pick? What do you do with it? Too many questions.
Fans. That's what he's gonna do.
What did you just say?
Disappoint every Bruins fan. Yeah.
Probably.
Wow.
You know what? How much you want to bet he's gonna take another fucking center?
Probably.
Bro, the first player you covered in your article, shout out Don't Fuck With Media in Goose's writing, but the first player he covers is a 6'4" center from Canada.
What's up, man?
I'm just saying, guys, you're taking the best player available.
Of course.
At 23, you take the best player available unless you trade up.
You trade it.
I mean, what you got Di Letourneau at you guys want to trade it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah. That's
trade it.
No.
Trade it.
No, you do. You do.
Package.
Okay.
Lorai or Corpy. My hot take on a Corpy. I'll get to that later.
Yeah, I'll have to listen on that one.
Lorai and a third. Get us a third.
Okay.
Get us another third.
Okay.
So hold on, I'm sorry. You want to trade the 23rd overall pick?
Yeah.
And Lorai.
We don't need the best player. We need a player that we need.
Okay. I'm sorry. That's where I got confused because I thought you were saying trade Lowry and in the 23rd overall for a third. But I get what you're saying now. So trade the 23rd, leverage
package
that.
deal for something. We
Got
need to
it.
clear his
Okay.
cap space. We need to get him. We need to clear Corpy. And again, I will get to that point. It's a little bit of a hot take, but I will get to that point.
I'm willing to listen on it.
Do you want me to? I'll go now.
No, we'll go through everyone and then we'll go back to it because I think I kind of
Yeah. Let's do that.
I want to hear what you guys have to say. So a lot of you said trade the pick.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't got a chance to kind of see the guys that you've looked at, Goose, and also like the draft pick. I mean, Glass, listen, I mean, if there's someone worth picking, yeah, I guess. But I think with the position the Bruins are in right now, and especially what came out from like the end of the season and Pasternak's comments about him being 30 and having one swing at the cup, I think you have to do anything you can to help this team, right? You know, in the short run, you know. So if you can do that, kind of what Cody mentioned, I think you do. But there's some good pieces to this draft class, though. So I mean, I think it's willing to take a look at it, but
There's good pieces that you're not in position for.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Yep.
It's a deep. Here's the thing. It's a deep draft.
I hear this every year. It's not a deep draft.
They're saying it's one of the deeper ones. It's definitely deeper than last year, from what they said.
And
you never know.
and then you actually might get someone pretty good then.
Well, you get a guy like David Pastrnak at 25th overall, right? Like sometimes that does happen, right? So you kind of do have to weigh your options a little bit. Like, so you guys say trade it. So let me get this straight. So Steve, are you actually for trading it just for a roster player, or do you want to move up?
Capital. I think it's capital that you can use to get someone off from an offer sheet.
Yeah, you guys are on. I think you and Cody are there, and I'm kind of like in between, maybe, but because it's risky to do the offer sheet as well.
And I'm not saying definitely send your first round, but if you can get somebody like Jason Robertson, if you can absolutely make that jump, I'm going to take it.
We like Jason Robertson on this podcast. We've mentioned him a few times.
I have to bring this up with Jason Robertson real quick because I think he's just such a pipe dream, man, that he's obviously a very coveted, highly talented left wing, and that's one of your gaps.
Cost is going to be huge.
The cost to acquire him, massive. His contract,
100%,
massive.
So and that's along with the whole Corpy thing.
Yeah.
Get rid of him. Get rid of Lowry.
Thank you.
There is one more. You can. It's a tough one, but who else is on a $3 million that I'm just drawing a blank on right now?
Henry Jokiharju.
I would keep him.
Oh, good, because
we're
going to talk about him.
We're going to talk about that at length.
No,
listen,
absolutely.
I mean, that's stuff
His
too.
world's unbelievable.
Phenomenal.
Unbelievable.
Makes Don Sweeney, as Steve would agree, look stupid for not using him.
I agree with Cody. You need to clear cap space, and Cody bring up a good point.
Get 11 million and some trades, maybe even some prospects, one or the other. I don't care. Send it to Dallas. Make the offer. 11, because we're paying Pasta 11.5, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's still our highest paid player. We're not going to put him out of that. Offer 11 with anything else. For at least 5, because that will get through to Pasta's contract. Now it's going to be tough because then you have to weigh both options there, but we get a cup in Pasta's future potentially.
Maybe
potentially.
You have to figure that the gaping hole at right defenseman is also another money grab that you
100%
make it worth it, right? It's like
100%.
the money. Sometimes the money is just not going to add up, which is kind of shitty because you need a left winger to put with Pasta to make a solidified one line or first line. And then you do need to fix your gaping hole at defense because it showed in the playoffs. And the money is just like, okay, well, we clearly need to make some roster moves to get rid of capital and retain capital. So it's like, what do we even do at that point? Because we need so many things that I don't even see us contending for a cup for probably the next 2 to 3 years.
You know
Same.
what? I'm going to
Yeah.
entertain this. I'm going to entertain this thought. Okay. Because again, this has to do with the draft. So I'm going to go off and say I'm agreeing with you guys. I think you trade the pick. I think you do want to make the team a bit better. And like this pick is not going to make this team better until three plus years, maybe, right? You never
don't
know.
have that time. You don't have the time.
And you don't have that time with David Pastrnak. If you really want the team, so I'm team. I'll put it this way: Bruins fans are divided whether or not you want to retool or rebuild. I'll put it this way: if you keep the pick or if you keep all your picks, then you're probably leaning towards a rebuild. If you're going to look to be aggressive, then you're obviously going to retool. And the Bruins have the capacity to retool. I'll say this. So this is one thing I've actually noticed on the Twitter sphere is that the Winnipeg Jets are shopping the 8th overall pick because they want a 2C and an LW2. Now that screams to me Casey Middlestat and Pavel Zacha. That, however, I don't believe is enough to get you the 8th overall pick. But you add in Matthew Patra, and maybe you can also get that 8th overall pick and a 3rd round back. Maybe a 3rd round in 2027. That would be fine. So then if you get that 8th overall pick, I'm going to entertain your thought on Jason Robertson, Cody. Because ultimately, I think Jason Robertson does stay in Dallas. But
yeah,
if Robert Thomas isn't available, because I would flip that 8th overall pick then for Robert Thomas.
That was my second guy.
Yeah, Robert Thomas or
Robert Thomas.
Jason Robertson.
Those 1-2 guys, those are the ones that I think a lot of people are going to be trying to pry away from their teams. But the asking price is going to be insane. I've already seen the asking price for Robert Thomas. It is stupid. Because why? He's one of the only like young 26-year-old centers, like a superstar. Everyone wants that.
The asking price for Robertson, I think, is going to be a little bit lower, mainly because he's not a center; he's a wing. So I think
my bad, but still, yeah.
But I think that's what's gonna drive that cost up because a 26-year-old Robert Thomas as a bona fide 1C, that's a lot of money and that's a lot of things anywhere, right? And his contract is stupid good. That's what makes him so lucrative and what his cost is going to be. I think you could pry Jason Robertson away with a reasonably good deal. Not as much of something ridiculous as the cost of Robert Thomas. Might be the difference of 1 first-round pick. But that's what I would do. Right? Because then you still have your 23rd overall, but you clear the cap space in Casey Middlestat and Pavel Zacha. That's about 9 or 10 million right there that you get back. You get the 8th overall pick in return. You trade Matthew Patra to a team that's going to use him.
Yeah.
Yep. And to a team that's probably going to use him. And you retain your 23rd overall pick. And then now you have 6 first-round picks in 3 years. Now you can play with that.
But is Don Sweeney aggressive enough to do that? I don't know.
And with the gaping hole at the RD2 spot, like Steve said.
Yeah, big point to Steve. Yeah, because that's big.
No, 100%.
And your options are Darren Radish and Rasmus Anderson in the UFA market. Both are going to want 8 million plus. That's the starting.
You guys
point.
both had the same reaction. You were like,
both of you were just like,
I'm like, no.
Like, I agree.
I don't care for.
I agree.
I'll take Radish, man. I don't want Anderson, man. He already said no to us.
You're high.
See, I'd rather Anderson. I don't want to be that team that overpays Darren Radish.
A little bit. I'm kind of with them on that one.
But
he said no already. That's just my justification. It's probably Anderson's probably the better one, but I'm like, this guy, he looked at the Bruins and went, so I'm like, nah. But I mean, I don't. He's had an okay playoff. I don't think he hasn't been spectacular, but I think, ultimately he would fill our RD2 position really well. So,
but that's what I think the Bruins do with this 23rd overall pick. Shop it, trade it, figure it out, improve the roster. I would shop it for Zach Whitecloud. Fixes your RD2 right there.
You're so fixated on Zach Whitecloud.
I love Zach Whitecloud.
Why not?
He just screams Bruin.
It's sickening to me. It's sickening to me because you get tunnel vision.
Because Anderson screams Bruin. No.
I didn't say that. I said out of the two of Radish and Anderson, I'm taking Anderson. I don't want him either, but like out of the two, I'll take Anderson.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever.
Cody, what are your thoughts on Darren Radish and Rasmus Anderson? If you had to pick between, well, first of all, if you had to pick between one of them, yeah,
I'm with Steve. Don't pick either one of them. They both suck. But outside of that, I mean, I would probably Rasmus Anderson just because Radish doesn't have it, especially in the playoffs. I just don't trust him.
Yep.
So that's just my point. I thank you, Steve.
Listen, valid points.
I'm not saying that Anderson has a great playoff either, but
he's
way better than with Darren Radish, dude. Come on.
He did. Yeah, man. But again, those are your options. And then, or you could try and trade a right defense for a right defenseman. You could try and go get Simone Nemec. We'll get to that a little bit later.
What do you mean? We already have our right defenseman, Mason Lohrei.
Shut up.
Shut up. Go in timeout. Go to your room.
Where's your kitty? I want to see them.
let's get go get the cat. Go get your emotional support animal, for Christ's sake. I need your cat for emotional support.
No one puts me in timeout. You don't get my cat. My cat doesn't deserve you. I don't know where she is. She'll pop up at some point. She makes a regular appearance. She's basically an honorary member of this show at this point.
It's kind of crazy, though, if you think about it, that there's no opposition to keep the pick. But if you did keep, by the way, if you guys are interested, for those of you who are listening, I did write an article out on don'tpuckwithmedia.com for the Bruins' potential targets for the 23rd overall. If you really want to hear those opinions, it's a quick read. Go ahead and check it out. Just everyone here seems to think that we should leverage it for something else. Steve.
Yeah, right. If you decide to keep all these picks, and you're pretty much sending up the smoke signals of, we are rebuilding. So you might as well just go into a full rebuild, and everyone's going to hate me for saying this, but like at that point, if you're just going to rebuild, why are you going to waste David Pastrnak? You might as well trade him for a lot of things and really kind of go leaps and bounds above rebuild.
No.
You think he's going to want to play for a team that's in a rebuild? He wants to win a cup.
We're not in a rebuild. We're in the weird mix of like a retool-esque, you get one or two roster players, all of a sudden.
Denial is not just the river.
You beat a team like Buffalo, and then you're up against, Montreal. I think you give them a run for their money. I mean, you can't go back in the past now, but I just, that's the Bruins fan come out of me. Listen, I mean, like if it's ultimately the right thing for the team, yeah, you have to do it. But that is like my last, like,
it's the right thing for Pasta too. Unfortunately,
he's only 30.
If it comes to that. Listen, if it comes
30,
to that.
He's got like 5 or 6 years of good hockey left. Maybe only like 2 or 3 of really elite
basically
hockey,
the rest
but
of his
he's still going to
contract
be
is
good.
what he has.
Yeah,
it's fair.
Yeah, so I mean, I think you use it while you can. I mean, then if in really 2-3 years it's downhill, then you shop. But I think you have basically kind of like McDavid has right now with the Oilers. You have a little bit of a window. You might as well go for it.
I don't know if you guys remember this, but we talked about it. And again, we'll finish this topic and then we'll move on to potential offer sheets that the Bruins could make to better improve the team if they do keep picks and not leverage anything. But we did talk about this, and we said, could Pastrnak be the next Raymond Bourque?
Too early.
Could they trade him? Like, could they trade him and just say, we've had a good run, and then do the best that they can for him so that he gets the cup? Like, you know what I mean? Is that a possibility? A lot of us said that it's too early. Some of us said like maybe. Like, you know what I mean? There was a too early statement, but also coupled with that actually might be a possibility.
And then basically a lot of TikTok when we posted a clip or two from it calling us just imbeciles. We're like, listen, we're here to talk about it all.
They can say what they want, but when the actual situation happens, because I can see into the future, everyone's going to look back. I'm gonna find them and then send them really nasty messages and really just rub it in their face, and also scream that this is Don Sweeney's fault and David Pastrnak should have won a Stanley Cup with the Boston Bruins, but Don Sweeney didn't do his goddamn job, and it didn't happen. So there you go. It's a win-win.
I'm gonna be petty as fuck. I'm gonna be petty as fuck for a second. Darren Radish, 70 points in 73 games in the regular season with the Tampa Bay Lightning, and he had still 2 points in 7 games in the playoffs.
Go,
dude! I'm taking him all day, every day. That is so much better of a pick than Anderson.
Fine,
so much better.
No, fine, Jack. Fine, die on that hill. You're gonna die alone on that fucking hill.
That's fine. I will, because the numbers don't lie. The numbers
Go
don't
ahead.
lie.
And if they offer him a $9 million contract and he puts up 25 points, I am going to pop your head like a fucking pimple.
People don't forget, Jack. People don't forget.
Yeah, we don't forget. And also, in case anyone else
Listen,
didn't know,
I'm not
Steve's a
afraid to
petty
say it.
bitch.
I'm not afraid to say it. Who? No, Anderson's a bitch compared to Radish.
No, I said Steve's a petty bitch because he's going to let
Yeah.
everyone know that he was right. You
No,
can't
that's
win
true.
with grace and you can't lose with grace, good sir.
I am standing on this hill and I am
You gave
dying
Coach
on
last.
it.
Sorry.
I was born in this hole and I will die in this hole. Ice Age, baby.
There you go.
Oh god.
I'll stand on
Great
business.
plug. Great plug.
They left
Awesome.
without me.
Great
Oh,
freaking
man.
plug.
They do this every year.
Why?
Yeah, that's literally how I feel about Boston Bruins. Every
It's
year.
so applicable.
They do this
It's so
every
applicable for
year.
the Bruins. You're like, they do this every year. Don't
Yep.
we?
Yes.
Why?
That's
I'm
exactly-
seeing the meme right now of Sid doing that right now.
It's scary how good it is on how he does it. It's really scary. It's kind of concerning. Should have been a voice actor.
Yep.
People tell me I can do voices.
Never
Maybe
too
it's
late.
just all them that are bouncing around in my head all the time.
I was about to say the ones in your head.
Wow.
Guys, just because the picks, if they're there, it's not all doom and gloom. The other options are offer sheets. Offer sheets. Those are fun. Sometimes, if you have the pick for them. For those of you who don't know what an offer sheet is, it's basically for an RFA that is eligible to receive an offer sheet. I can't remember the exact criteria off the top of my head that makes them eligible to receive it. You can basically present them with a contract. This has to be an RFA of a given value up to the maximum, I believe, that they allow. In this case, I believe it's 11.9 million or higher, according to the compensation. So if you present, let's just say Simone Nemec with a offer sheet, New Jersey has 7 days to match the offer, or if they do not, Simon Nemec is then able to sign the offer sheet, and then the Bruins will get Simon Nemec, and the Devils will get compensation based upon the value of the contract. And it could be it's draft capital, ladies and gentlemen. So it's just draft capital. The Bruins do not have their own third round pick, so that limits their ability to offer sheet, because the offer sheet draft capital must be within the next year, and it must be their own owned picks. It cannot be another team's.
23.
So that kind of
Boom.
sorry, Steve.
So 23. Boom. Give it up.
So it would be after the draft. So this year's picks would not count. You cannot offer sheet someone until July 1.
Shoot.
Well, that sucks to suck.
We just don't have our own third round pick in 2027. That belongs to Columbus, but I feel like we could reclaim that if that's a path that the Bruins want to take.
I'm sorry, but no compensation can make up for the fact that Simon Nemec wants $9 million. What the heck? No.
Which is funny because he was one of my people I would have offer sheeted.
For
not $9 million.
Okay. You had me there for a second.
4.5.
You had me there. Yeah. No. We were talking about that earlier. Yeah. If that. I mean, listen. He's a second overall pick that hasn't been proven yet, and you're basically banking on the upside of him, but he hasn't able to excel and get his legs under him in a system that benefits, speed and to young players' advantage, like Jack Hughes, Luke Hughes, and that whole crew. So, I don't know. I would give him at 4 at backs.
I'm gonna rattle off the names that I thought that the Bruins could potentially offer sheet based on the Bruins' needs. Number 1, Pavel Dorofeyev of Vegas, left wing, 25 years old. He's definitely going to be seeking a pay raise. Vegas does not have a lot of money in cap. I bet you that they will be looking to trade players. This one's a bit of a pipe dream. Brant Clark, right defenseman, LA Kings, 23 years old. They have plenty of money to sign him. They would definitely match. It's just that's just a pipe dream for me. Maverick Bork from Dallas. He's a center right wing, 24 years old, had a great season with Dallas. Dallas, as we all know, is also strapped for cap, so maybe you could potentially rip him away at a reasonable cost. Simon Nemec, who we just mentioned, New Jersey Devils, right defenseman, 22 years old, right shot. He's someone I think with high potential in the Bruins would definitely look at. Michael Kesselring of Buffalo, right defenseman, 26 years old. Really didn't have a lot of stint with Buffalo, which was kind of crazy because he played well for them. And I think he's someone that you could definitely offer sheet away because I don't think Buffalo is going to trade with anyone within the Atlantic Division. So, guys, out of those names, Pavel Dorofeyev, Brandt Clark, Maverick Bourque, Simone Nemec, Michael Kesselring. Is there anyone that you guys think that you should add if you guys know of any other RFAs that are potentially available? If not, that's okay. We can go off of those names.
After the playoff that Pavel Dorofeyev has had, I think it's going to be a tough ask to get him. That dude has been incredible. So that's kind of my pipe dream there. I think that would be an awesome ad for the Bruins. That would be someone to be great to go with Pasta. But
I also want to preface this real quick, too. I wrote this article based off of Don Sweeney reclaiming the third round pick in 2027. So these possibilities, let's live in the fantasy land and think that somehow, some way, Sweeney retrieves the third round pick in 2027. That opens the door, right? For Dorofeyev, I'd love him. I think he would be a great first line left wing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Between Lindholm and Pasternak, I think that would just be great. The question is, how much do you pay him, though? He's due for a raise. He's looking probably a $7 to $8 million range, probably more.
Yeah. Do you have a first round, second round, third round pick you can compensate for him? Probably not.
Right. So, Steve, Cody, you guys have anything to say on Pavel? Is he a guy that you guys would even want?
I would want him for sure, especially after the playoffs he's had. But again, to me, that one's a pipe dream. Mm-hmm. It's just not fathomable.
Let's go on that one. It's a pipe dream. Again, would probably bolster our lineup a lot, but it's just not possible.
Yeah, he's definitely getting around $7 to $8 million for a contract for sure, or that's what he's going to be asking for, especially if he wins a cup too.
Which he'll get.
Yeah,
and it's going to be at minimum what he asked for too. I think like that's $7 to $8 million. That's where the conversation starts.
Yeah, that's low end.
And that's a low end, right? Good point there. Brandt Clark, I think similar situation. But again, for me, he's a pipe dream. LA has $18 million. They're going to sign him. The only reason why he's kind of on this list is because Andrei Kuzmenko is also due for a pay raise. And they got to find a way to fit a few people in that cap space, which I think they can do. I think they have the capabilities that they can do it. Maverick Bourque, more of a depth piece kind of guy. But I think if you lose Victor Arvidsson, he's 24 years old. Someone you could probably try to offer sheet for $4.5 million. So you just only have to offer that second round pick. And I just feel like he could add something to your depth, and it's youth, right? It's youth, but it's proven youth.
And that's exactly why I'm on Nemec. Like, again, we do need a right D. And like, if he was a little bit more proven, I'd say offer sheet that mofo right away. But I don't know. I haven't heard great things about him. I haven't read too much up about him, but it's not that promising right now. And like, the name is flashy. Again, he's a second overall pick, 22 years old, right defenseman. But I don't know. I don't know if he would even really benefit from a system like the Bruins. So
well, then let's focus a lot on him and Kesselring because they're both RDs that the Bruins need in an RD2. Michael Kesselring is more like an RD2. Nemec should have been an RD1, but his development, I agree.
Sure isn't now.
$9 million is a huge price tag for a guy that has done virtually nothing to kind of prove that he's worth that money. And he's basing it off of Luke Hughes's contract that he got. And admittedly, I will say, I don't know if I really like the $9 million contract by Luke Hughes either. He's still a little young.
I think he's going to grow into it. I'd be surprised if he didn't. But I mean, yeah, definitely right now it's a bit of a green contract, a little unproven, and a little over the top. But I think it's going to grow into it. But regardless, yeah, he shouldn't be getting that money either. Nemec.
He's only 190 pounds too. Not a big guy.
Soaking wet.
So who do you pair? Do you pair him with? You got to pair him with a bigger guy, right?
I think you pair him with Zadorov. I think you would.
Yeah, you'd have
Or
to.
who else?
Your
Cody?
RD2 is if you're gonna
Mason
put him
Lowry.
on that pair,
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess
like,
yeah. And then you move up Zadorov to RD. Well,
LD.
left
He'll be
LD2.
LD2.
Sorry, LD2. Yeah, I couldn't. I got my letters mixed around.
more minutes equal more penalty minutes for Zadorov. It's just
It was such a talk. It was such a
Rock in
talking
a hard
point this
place.
year, Cody. We were going back and forth about it so much. I mean, like mainly Cam got plastered online for thinking to want to give him up, but I think he makes a good point with saying so with the amount of penalties he gives up, and if you could get something in return, I don't know.
No, I
Different
absolutely agree. No, I
conversation.
absolutely agree. That's just choking the fact that he's sitting most of the games in the box at least 3 or 4 times, not even just once.
And when he's not, he's
alright.
useful. He's
It's
useful,
not
right?
even a fight. It's not even a fight. That's my biggest problem. It's a stick infraction every single time.
It just goes.
Yeah.
No, he just throws a stick out there, and it's just like, all right, here, just step on it.
Or he puts his
What are we
lifts his arm for a second, and it gets his shoulder in, and he's hitting a guy who's under 6 foot, so it's a penalty.
That's something I wish the NHL would change. Like, come on, like you're putting them at a disadvantage because they're fucking taller. Like, grow the fuck up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, should he have put his elbow into the guy's head? Well, maybe the guy should have grown more than 2 inches last summer. I don't know what you want from me. Like, hit puberty better. I don't know. Like, what
Puberty better. Yeah.
Like,
you get it,
I don't
man.
know. Yeah, I agree. Zadorov takes a lot of stupid penalties, and then people blast me for saying like Campus Lindholm is better than Zadorov, and like he takes stupid penalties. I'm like, oh, not as much as Zadorov does.
Campus Lindholm would need to play consistently to be able to get the amount of penalty minutes.
I'm sorry. Hampus needs to not be made of glass, man. When he's not made of glass and he's tough and he's playing a transition game, he's freaking incredible. I love that guy when he's on it, but when he's not, which unfortunately is a lot of the time, he sucks.
It was after the injury that really just made him a fucking paper bag in the wind. It's just he will not. He doesn't perform and hasn't.
So Nemec is out then, right? Because we just have another pussy ass bitch as a defenseman. Is that going to be the case? Like, is that what we're labeling Nemec as? Like, is he?
No. I mean, I don't know. You just have to ask yourself who the RD2 is going to be then, because I think you got to keep Zadorov. Yeah. I mean, Steve made a good point. You got to keep Zadorov on that third pair, I think. So then,
if you're going to get an RD2 and then put him down to RD3, you're still missing an RD2.
Exactly. And I'm sorry, but Andrew Peeke is not your RD2. That's suicide.
Andrew Peeke is going to walk.
Yogi Haru is not your RD2.
No, but you want to know what the fucker plays like one.
When he's not with the Bruins, Cam. When he's not with the Bruins, he plays like an RD2.
I think potentially you play Yoki Haru as RD3 and see how that goes better.
And then you try out Nemec and let's say you get him at RD2. But yeah.
Personally put Yoki Haru for the first 6 games while Charlie's out. RD1.
Best RD1 ever. He's gonna score. He's gonna score 10 points.
That's 100%. But I like it.
Just for the first 6 games, dropping to RD2. You know what? RD3 is open for business, baby.
So with this offer sheet, because we need an RD2, right? Like if we're talking about Simon Nemec, what are you guys offering him?
Listen, you want to bolster the team, but I think right now, again, like we were talking about, you need RD2. They need to be like most realistic about that. So like, who are you going to offer Sheeta? Then okay, so potentially Nemec. He's young and hopefully upside there, but you're banking a lot on it. Steve, no,
God, is that God? I told you God's listening, baby. Even God wants Zach Whitecloud as a Boston Bruin.
No, shut up. Okay,
I'd be actually more for it than any other option right now, but outside of that,
it'd be more for it.
Not really.
$8.5 million for Rasmus Suckerson, so that's good.
You know, whatever.
I mean, if Nemec's going to be realistic, I think you offer sheet him $2 to $4 million, and you only have to give up 1 second-round pick at max, like a first round as well for the third round, depending on if you go up higher, and then you're into the $4 and $7 million round. But like,
I'm offering as much as 4.5 on that deal.
Yeah, I would offer honestly something close to what is Peake's contract? 3 something.
You're not going to get him for that. The Devils will match. Devils will match.
Okay, so you go up a little higher then. I think
2 3/4, 2.75 for a Peake.
Okay. All right. So then, yeah, I think you go 4 mil. I'd say 4 mil, but
3.5 tops.
yeah,
2.5. Jeez, wow.
3.5 tops. And throw the first. That's our pick. And nope, there's two. We have one first for 27. So you could throw a first.
well,
For
if for the
for
offer
3.5, you get him. You just get him for a second round pick. If
yeah,
you
you would
decide
just
not
give
to
him a
match it,
second
yeah.
round. You would just
Oh,
do one
yeah.
second round pick.
Yeah.
You're keeping that first, baby. If you're
I'm-
getting anywhere below like
I
5
don't like
million,
Don
you're
Sweeney with the
keeping it.
first picks. I don't like him with the first round picks.
Thank
He
you.
has
Thank you.
no. He
Thank
hasn't
you.
done the work. He doesn't deserve them.
God, here we go, Cam. We're gonna wind them up.
Here we
Let's
go.
go. Here we go, and go.
There you go. Steve and Cody just became best friends.
I'm not
Welcome to
as much of a
Step
hater
Brothers.
as Steve. Did we just become best friends?
For real. Keep
No,
talking shit
he
about Don
makes good
Sweeney.
trades. He makes
No.
good trades, and that's it. He makes good trades.
Hands
He's-
up in his ear. The scouts aren't really doing their job. I have a whole thing about the fucking whole front office. All right. Again,
Now you're
the whole
talking
front office.
crazy.
The whole front office needs to fucking do some work here.
No, he's not wrong. They really do. I mean,
Thank
people need
you.
to get over. People need to get over the fact
Can
that
Can we
Cam,
stop?
The only one saying the shit.
Can we stop scouting Hockey East? Like for 1 second? 1 fucking second. Can we
Whoa,
go
now
out
we're
west?
far.
I
Now we're
love
going
my Hockey East guys. I do.
Hey,
But
listen.
we need juniors. We need
Everyone
good
loves the BC
developments.
Bruins.
Ugh,
BC
no.
Bruins.
I'm a BU
Everyone
fan.
loves it. Or the BU Bruins. It doesn't really fucking matter. They're all from Boston.
Yeah.
I get it.
Both of them. Takes both of them.
I
Get
get
somebody
it.
from New Hampshire. God damn it. I don't know.
Let's go to UNH.
Yeah.
You got a
Well,
great school.
we got our main guy. in
Listen,
our
And we got
$8
him.
million
We did have a UNH guy. We did.
Did no
Here
longer.
we are.
He's still up in the broadcast booth. In
Look,
Brixton.
Yo.
Look, you guys have gone so far off right field. What the fuck are you paying Nemec, Steve? Like,
Nothing.
you guys have just gone off on a
Nothing.
tangent
I
about
don't
the fucking
want him.
Bruins
I
front
don't
office.
want him, dude.
So then
I
who
All
do
right, so you don't want him, so nothing. So you're not doing anything.
Nothing. I'm not even putting an offer sheet on him.
So
Nothing.
fuck him.
Fuck him. Is right.
Got it.
So
That was my
Goose is at
second point on that
Goose-
one.
Goose is at 4.5. I'm at 4. Cody's at 3.
3.5.
3.5.
3.5 and a
Steve
second.
has nuked the fucking town of New Jersey.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Blow him
want
up.
it.
Or hold on, what do we think about the guy
armpit of
from
America.
Buffalo? What do you think about
Michael
was it
Kessering.
Kessering?
I would give him. I would do my same offer for Kessering, 4.5.
I would do
He's-
4.5 for-
He's 6'4" and 216, but only 2 points in 34 games in the regular season. But
I
again,
don't
I
need a
think
guy to score points. I need a guy to stop preventing from people scoring points on us.
you need a
And
guy to
stay
step
out of the
up.
box.
You need a guy to step up, play heavy Bruins hockey, stay out of the box, get in there mean and nasty, and let McAvoy and Lindholm, if he's freaking healthy for once, muck up. But I don't think we can guarantee that.
Well, let your offense. Yeah, I agree. Go get an RD2 that is just a stay-at-home defenseman.
Like a
And
Carlo
then
2.0, but better.
Yeah, and then let
And younger.
Lindholm and McAvoy do the offense for the defense. Fine,
That's
fine.
kinda-
I still think we need a power play quarterback. Anyone not named McAvoy, but that's fine.
Oh, we want to talk about a power play quarterback.
We need
I mean,
Lindholm to
that's
sack up then.
Moore.
Zach Whitecloud.
I want
Dougie
Hamilton for $9.5 million.
No, I did not say I
Yeah,
wanted Dougie
yeah,
Hamilton for
you said you
$9.5 million.
Do- do I
No,
need to
I
pull-
did not. I
Do need to
said
pull
I was.
this? I got the receipt.
Steve, you don't forget, right? You
I
don't
don't
forget.
forget.
No,
Don't
I-
forget. Can you ask the
I
same
don't
question?
forget.
Are you high? Are you high?
No, I wish I was after hearing this shit. No, I said I would take him back at a reasonable value. Reasonable value. $9 million for Dougie Hamilton, not reasonable.
You'd have to retain like 55% on that.
The max you can retain is 50. So
I
Jackson
know.
fucking La La Land.
Cool.
I'm not actually. I'm just being
Offer $9.5
fucking
million.
sarcastic.
It's a lot of money for Dougie Hamilton. Too much money from Dougie Hamilton. Why do we have to bring up Dougie Hamilton again? I can't stand him. Put him away.
Because of this, Steve. I
Put him on the
needed
shelf
it.
and leave him there.
I needed it.
It's a relic of days past. He wasn't good as a Bruin originally. Hasn't done anything since he was on the Bruins. Stop bringing him up. I hate him.
He's soft. He's soft.
He's a bum.
Soft.
He's the softest defenseman in the league. I'm
Fine.
sorry.
Would you take Brandon Carlo back? I would.
I would. Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Over
but, like,
Dougie Hamilton? Yes.
I'd take anyone over Dougie Hamilton.
Do you think we could
being
flease
honest.
Toronto on that trade again?
No,
Do you think
Dude,
we could fuck
dude.
them
If
up?
Toronto does anything to come near us in any
Does
sort of sign
Does
or
a bear
trade,
shit in the woods?
Yeah.
Dude, they have to be brain dead. They actually have to be brain dead.
They
to be
are
doing
brain
that
dead.
shit.
They are.
brain dead.
You can absolutely do it 3 times over if you wanted to. They're that
They
dumb.
just got a new GM. Just like dangle like something in front of them. Be like, hey, you want this?
Yeah,
And
that by the way, that GM has horrible reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. Let me tell you that right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like that guy sucks.
On the
apparently.
He
Rotten
has
Tomatoes
awful,
of
he has
GMs.
awful receipts.
Yeah. Like just like Cody said, just bad. Like he has a horrible track record, which fits. Just fits.
He terribly
Youngest GM ever.
Yeah, he terribly mismanaged the Coyotes, and then basically when he was like left with the shitstorm, he's like, "All right, yeah, I'm gonna leave," and then he left
And
them
I'm
to
gonna
fend
own
for
Wendy's. I'm
themselves.
gonna go run Wendy's. Is what he did.
Right.
Wendy's?
Yeah, I think he's a
dude,
Wendy's
what?
franchisee.
He's
I
a
think
Wendy's Wendy's franchisee. Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
hilarious.
So he's been managing.
I don't think I can have a
Wendy's.
Wendy's burger anymore now. I don't think I can because I feel like that supports the Leafs.
I might have to go get a Wendy's Frosty after this, and then
get some
go
fries.
watch Mitch's comments again about the dark times and him gonna
And then
like
just pull
say
up Steve Dangle just to
No,
laugh
what
even
you should-
more.
What you should do is trade that
Love you,
Frosty
Steve.
with McDonald's for a McFlurry.
No.
no,
it's always
wrong
broken.
Frost.
Oh yeah, it's true. The machines don't work.
Get the
at
Frosty,
McDonald's.
go to McDonald's, get the fries, dip the McDonald's fries and the Frosties right at Wendy's.
See,
Oh,
Cody,
now
this is why we
that-
brought you on the show.
That is some A-level type.
Or you
shit
can
right
just
there.
skip all that nonsense and take yourself down to Taco Bell, get yourself a cheesy gordita crunch and a Baja Blast, baby.
Did you say a Baja Blast?
What did you just
Did
say?
you just say a
You
Baja
just say a
Blast?
Baja Blast,
Did
you
fucking
fucking
fail
idiot?
Spanish class?
I know it's Baja Blast, you dumbass. I know
Yo,
it is.
I didn't say it on TV. I didn't say it on live Spotify. Or
On
whatever the fuck
TV.
this is
Who
on.
do you think we are? ESPN?
I know.
You might
they're
be
gonna-
better than that.
you think they're gonna pull us up?
We're not
We can
McAfee,
deal with
all right?
that
We're not
because,
McAfee.
those Milwaukee Packoats ain't cheap, baby.
Do you think they're gonna pull us up tomorrow and be like, "Look what HiBruiNation said. Let's go look at Goosey's."
Yeah, this dumb
Twitter.
fuck like named Steve said Baja Blast on his podcast.
Calling Juan John.
Juan John.
Oh my god, we got to get so many clips out of this episode because this is what's really gonna. This is what the people want to hear. We got to talk about this sort of stuff, and then we'll reel in the hockey viewers.
Loves hearing
Yeah, we'll
Steve
reel in
say
the hockey.
Baja Blast.
Yeah,
Like,
I
that's
think
it.
they would
That's the
love
one.
that. I think they would really love that.
Yeah, on the HiBruiNation podcast. That's it.
There
That's
you
where
go.
we are.
All right, now
There you
you're
go. You
So
got
also-
it. You're reeling that in, buddy.
So also fuck Michael Kesselring then, right? So
No.
So do the Bruins go
no.
nowhere?
No.
no.
I'm
absolutely.
actually putting an offer sheet on Michael Kessler.
On Castleton, yeah.
I think that's
Okay.
more of a realistic one. And again, he's not like very offensively gifted, but I think that's someone who has the size and like he's only a few inches shorter than Zadorov. You got two really big, grueling defensemen on your back end, and it helps again the more offensive ones to jump up, play their game. I don't know, protect Lindholm.
Fun fact, I feel like if you offer sheet Michael Kesselring, you can keep low rye.
Oh, now you
Dump
have
him.
to ruin it.
Dump him. Still dump him. Dump him.
No,
There's a world that exists.
Ring.
I just want to hear Steve absolutely just lose his mind every time I mention low rye. That's really it.
You
Just wanna see
offer sheet Kessler.
He's a bum.
You offer sheet Kessler, okay?
Wow.
Because he's a big defenseman, stay-at-home defenseman, very on brand for Boston Bruins hockey.
Exactly.
And they're going to use the body, and hopefully they don't take roughing infractions and stick infractions because their stick isn't too long. But also you got to think that any product that comes out of Buffalo going to another team is usually pretty decent. That's really what it is.
Michael
And-
Kesselring is originally from Utah, then came to Buffalo in
But
the Jock
He
Stone
still
trade.
came from Buffalo. That's where I'm getting at with this. Is he still was a part of that franchise, and under Lindy, they kind of been playing with some balls, and so that kind of brand for hockey is also really close to Bruins hockey. So I think it would be an easy transition to have, and you solidify another stay-at-home defenseman that is a bruiser, so to say, given the opportunity, and I think that could definitely help out the defense.
Does Buffalo give him up though, Steve, to the Bruins?
Buffalo only has 12 million in cap, and they have a lot of players they need to sign. They need to sign
I know.
Peyton Krebs. They need to they need to get I believe Zach Benson's up, Alex Tuck if they really want to retain him. So I mean they have some decisions they need to make.
Ooh, you know the Zach Tuck. Jesus Christ.
Zach
the
Tuck,
Alex,
yeah.
the Zach Tuck. He's gonna tuck it in real good. The Alex Tuck situation is honestly a pretty fascinating one because I think everyone in that locker room, as they said at the end of their season, they want him back in that locker room. And I think Tuck wants the same, but you make a good point, Goose. You know, they have less cap than us. We only have around 15.5 million, if I'm correct. But
the rumor has is that they're gonna shop Josh Norris.
Really? Okay. That
makes 7 million.
That changes it a little bit. So they're going to shop him so they can keep Tuck?
I just hear that they're shopping because they need to free up some space.
Yeah, so free up space to hopefully then keep Tuck. Yeah, or whatever. But yeah, I mean they have less cap than us. They might want some more.
The two most possible, or the three most possible, are like offer sheets out of all of those is probably Nemec, Kesselring, and Bork, just because of the cap situations of the other teams. Less so Nemec because New Jersey does have the capacity to do it, but I think they want to, I do think they want to move on from him. So that would be more via trade. So I think Kesselring and Bork are the two, likely RFA targets that you could possibly get. Vegas is going to clear cap space. They're going to get rid of either, two of the three. It's like Aiden Hill, William Karlsson, and Tomas Hertl. They're going to trade 2 or 3 of those guys, and then they're going to have the money to get Dorofeyev because he's way more important than either one of those 3 because Carter Hart is now their goaltender. So that's the way I see it. So I think Kesselring and Bork are your 2 most likely offer sheets.
And is Don Sweeney going to do it? No.
Nope.
Well, we can still talk about it.
Not at all.
We can still talk about, offer sheets, like it's right there, Don. Like we can pull up the numbers too, being like, what's the compensation? Oh, look, we have it. Why don't we send an offer sheet?
Looking at it right
We're
now.
looking at it right here. Why don't you send an offer sheet, Don?
Sign it. I'll sign it for my $1 million contract. Put my name on it.
I'll forge a signature.
Yeah, I was gonna say either one of you could forge it.
I'll block shots. I'm gonna suck as shit on that ice, but I will block as many shots as you want for $4 million.
You already are the shot block king. I hope you know that.
Unintentionally.
Right place, right
I
time.
will to put my name on a cup. Yeah, trust me, I'll start doing it intentionally. I'll put my face right in front of that fucking fiber. Trust me, don't worry about it.
I'm saying,
I might not like it, but I would.
Go ahead, Steve.
I'm hoping the Jacobs family is listening. I'm available. Put me in. I will guarantee a Stanley Cup championship for the Boston Bruins. I'm just saying.
You fucking hear this guy?
Just saying.
Hey, he never said that he was going to be in the lineup. He just said like put him in, and what I'm thinking is like put him in as like the front office guy or something.
Put me
like that.
in the front office.
Very arbitrary with that.
I wasn't thinking he's going to be put in the lineup.
Goddamn roster that Don Sweeney doesn't do jack shit to. So yeah, put me in as general manager, and we're winning this Stanley Cup.
I could just imagine Steve's first day. He walks up to the.
I'm firing everybody. You ever see when Ari walks back in and he starts blasting everybody with a paintball gun? That's fucking me. I'm firing everybody.
He walks in. He puts his hands on the booth. He's like, "Gentlemen, we start anew."
You're all fired.
You're all fired. He takes the paintball gun. He takes the. Whoa, worse. He takes the paint gun ball out and just goes,
Big good ball. Big good ball.
Paintball gun.
Lloyd? No. Don?
Yes.
Cam, come here, Sweeney.
Legit.
Oh my god.
Fired everybody. We're building up from the foundation.
Oh, I just said paintball gun. I mean, the other way around on live.
No, you got it that time. Good job.
I know.
Yeah,
I was trying to say it wrong, though. I was trying to say it
you.
wrong because I realized I just said that on live air, but I just said it right. So I guess I
Do that the first time.
Yeah. I'm trying to make the same mistake again.
We'll roll it back. We'll get it back.
Roll it back
Guys,
for it.
That'll do it for the offer sheets. Let's move on to the second to last topic, and then we'll just do the mailbag that we have. We only have like one or two questions that we'll answer. And the last topic is the International Ice Hockey Federation's Worlds Update. In case you guys live under a rock, Finland has won it. And guess who was on Finland? 2 players that Bruins fans have criticized in Joonas Korpisalo and Henri Jokiharju. And Jokiharju actually was even named to the World's All-Star team. He
was even named to the.
I know, right? It sounded like an announcer. He had 8 points in 10 games, and he was a +10. Corpusalo 2-0-0, a .947 save percentage, and a .5 GAA. Where the fuck was that this regular season?
Because he was playing only 2 games.
It's true. It could have was a low sample size. It was probably against like
Gorov was taking
fucking
all the
Italy,
and he was playing most of the game a man down. So there you go.
That's true. Also could be very true. But hey, man, they're gold medalists. You know what I mean? Say what you want, say what you will, but that's crazy. And Yoki Haru played great, man. Holy crap, he played great.
And once again, Steve's took time over Hagens.
Steve, what are you like getting giddy over there for? Like,
I said it makes Don Sweeney look like such a fucking idiot right now too. It's so great.
It wasn't Sweeney's decision not to play the guy. It was Marco Sturm. It makes Sturm look like a schmuck.
Well, they're both schmucks. Fuck them.
Top down.
Steve is Mr. Fuck 'em.
And
Mr.
Like, Steve's got more time over James Hagens again.
And then this will make Steve happy and everyone else who is a Lowry hater, I guess. Yeah, big fat goose egg for Mason Lowry, but he was a +1. So at least he was doing something positive, which is out of the ordinary for him.
A defenseman that can't play defense, and it shows on the stat line. Oh, shocker.
Alex Steves, though, had 3 points +0. Had a good showing for Team U. I believe it was Team USA, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
that's not.
Yes,
that's not
he's American. He played over James Hagens for the 3rd time. He's saying it.
I mean, listen, I told you he wasn't ready. What do you want?
Fraser Minton had a hell of a tournament too. He played great. So
I shout him out last episode. He was on fire.
Bright future ish. For one small blip, James Hagens was benched
twice,
quite a couple times.
Yeah,
probably more than twice, but
not once.
Not
but
great.
Yeah.
Not great.
No.
Is there a problem?
There is a problem.
Hockey East. I'm just kidding.
The problem is we're putting too much stock into a 19-year-old player.
Bingo.
Let him like develop. Let him get some runway in front of him before we start calling him a bust.
How would you like him to develop? He only played 5 games up in the show.
Yeah, I know.
Every situation
Steve,
possible.
He should have stayed out in Providence. I'm with you on that. I'm just saying that we got to manage him better. You just got to manage him better.
I'll say this. They tried him at the wing at Worlds. Didn't work. The second they put him at center, he looked different. He looked more comfortable. He looked a lot better. And I will say this. Yes, he only had 5 games in the show in 6 games, 7 games down in Providence. Not a lot of time to adjust. No full training camp. Really nothing. So I kind of I agree with Jack. You got to have patience with this kid. No one should be launching James Hagens into the sun. It was a question, kind of like a gotcha question I wanted to ask with is there a problem? And I want to give the kid, now that he signed a ZLC, I want to see what he's like in training camp. I want to see him in a full preseason. I want to see how he responds. If it's good, great. If it's not that great, good. Give him a year down in Providence. Let him marinate a little bit down there and let him get used to it. The kid's 19 fucking years old. He's not going to pick it up right away. But for people who are saying just package him for Robert Thomas, no thanks. I'm all good. I don't want to give them anything. Cody.
I just don't want to see another Matthew Poitras situation.
Oh.
That's my only concern.
Hard.
Steve's nipples.
Literally the one that got away. He's about to be the one that got away.
Perked up. I think you might be, honestly, Cody, you might be Steve's favorite person on this podcast as of right now. With everything that you've just hit has touched on one of Steve's common nerves. He says the same effing shit.
No, he just had.
But it's a damn good point.
He just hasn't done it, and like I said, I don't want to. The small sample size we saw of Hagens, good as it be for a 19-year-old, literally still taking college courses. Good little sample size. Not a bad showing, at all. He had some heart. You could see that he was just not there hockey IQ wise. It's just not there yet. He's in the places that he needs to be, and then he's just not there at the right time sometimes.
His timing's a little bit off for sure.
but he just needs time to adjust, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I just don't want to see him in the AHL for too long.
See, I think the IQ is mostly there. I think it's more of he's not he still has the NCAA mindset where he
That's
doesn't
fair.
respect the opponent. I think he knows where to put the puck. I think he's too flashy. And he doesn't respect that you're dealing with league veterans. Like you're dealing with NHL vets that aren't going to fall for some blindside drop pass back to the D-men, which is like the most obvious one that's going to come. These aren't beer leaguers, right?
These guys are cherry picking every single one of those every single time. So
beer leaguer, hey,
like I'm a professional beer leaguer. Yeah. Like, right? We're all professional beer leaguers at this stage. By the way, Steve, I absolutely whiffed on a beautiful drop pass from your brother, and I wanted to smash my head against the freaking boards. Just a fun fact.
Quick little fun fact.
Quick little fun fact. And everyone else on the bench was poking fun of me. You guys are dicks.
You can't stay on your feet, buddy.
I know it's bad.
You want to talk about a professional beer leaguer moment? I got to the rink, walked all the way around, got on the bench, hopped on the ice for my first shift with my skate guards on.
Nice. Done that.
Yep.
Epic.
I was like, yep.
Great.
It was the best laugh.
There is nothing like getting so amped up to go play a game and you're all fired up. And then something like that, the second you get on this and you slip and fall, and it just demoralizes you instantly.
Instantly.
No recovery from that either.
Like, well, 3 apples, but we'll call it a day.
Shit. Oh man. We got Mr. Hattie over here and Mr. Apple. We got Apple Jack.
I had like 2 or 3 apples last game, something like that.
Yeah, fuck you. You play on a line with Trevor. Whatever. I don't give a shit. Shout out to Trevor. We love you, Trevor.
We love you, Trevor.
Maybe you'll get your apples and your Genos. It's okay.
Hey, everyone has their 15 minutes of fame, baby. Mine's coming.
Well, yeah,
yours
This is turning into a therapy session for Cam and his poor hockey play. But no, like
get the cat.
Yeah, give me the cat. Where's my dog?
Where's the cat?
But people just got to lay off James Hagens, man. Like, and everyone's saying like, "Oh, see, we told you he wasn't ready." I'm like, I don't think it's that he wasn't ready. I think it's the fact that he didn't have a training camp. He wasn't developed into the system. He was thrown into it. And
so then he was thrown into Worlds a little bit less where he maybe wanted to be. And he's as a term we've used this podcast a bit this episode. Like he's a big green still. So he comes in the Worlds and he's just not fully there.
And he's 19 years old, so you got to imagine he has social media, so he's seeing all of this crap. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like these players aren't blind to it. You know what I mean?
I'm not blaming him for anything. I'm blaming the Bruins front office on the mismanagement of this. That's my problem with it.
What do you think about the comment that Sweeney had in one of his the postseason press conferences about how he wished he was watching him at Providence instead of the Worlds?
Oh, I felt vindicated.
Loser.
Yeah. I mean,
fucking
completely vindicated. It's really not that hard to have a guy play in Providence and get adjusted to the speed of the game and then sign his ELC and then bring him up and down the lineup when you need him and get him the experience. And then if he's doing well, put him on the third line, like what you should have done for Matty P. Because again, every time Matty P shows up on the third line, he's producing. And
he scored a sick goal in the Stadium Series, and I'm not going to let that go.
So good.
It's just I don't want it to be Matty P all over again because again, the Bruins are just going to let him walk. They're going to take it. They're going to accept an offer sheet on him and take the capital again when we should have either signed him or traded him.
What did you say, Cam? They're not going.
No, they won't. They're not going to. No. The Bruins are gonna match any offer that gets put to Matthew Poitras, unless it's like such an exorbitant offer. Then they're gonna be like, okay, sure, we'll take a first round pick if that's what you're willing to give us. But Matthew Poitras not one of those people that's gonna get offer sheeted. There's too much space. The Bruins will match it. They're prepared to match it. If he does, and someone offers him $4.5 million or plus, and we get a first round pick for it, yep, fine, okay, go ahead, take him.
It's not even about the first round pick. It's about the fact that
it is for me.
He's going to rot in Providence, and we're not going to play him in the big club, and it's just wasted money when this kid can be producing on the big club.
Steve, you want to know why? Because there's a log jam at center. We have a billion centers.
Is that because we draft a center every draft? Sometimes.
Yeah, dude, he fucking loves the center. I don't know what it is. Go ahead, Cody.
Speaking of rotting in the A, my point about Corpy, I'm bringing it up now.
Do it.
Just
Do it.
It's just been festering.
Lay it on the viewers. Lay it on the viewers, Cody.
Tell me it's DiPietro, and then my nipples will get hard.
I was just going there.
Yep.
Cam's like
Brock Bussey situation. Can't do it. Can't freaking do it again.
Brandon Bussey?
Brandon Bussey, sorry. Brandon Bussey.
You're good. You're good.
Bussy, same shit.
Bussey. I got the last name right. He's just still Bussey. But he was wanting to bust out of the AHL.
And he did.
He did, not with us.
But you want to know what, though? And it pisses me off that people say it as if it's some form of fucking justification. Is that like, well, he went to Florida and Florida let him go. Florida also had fucking Sergei Bobrovsky and Tarasov. So, first of all, they didn't need him. So it was a dumb claim for nothing. It was just, I don't know why they even did it. But then Carolina gets him, and then guess what? He has a great, run. He made NHL history as goaltender.
Yep.
And then so what? Yeah, his last half really wasn't that great, but still, it was still a great run. And you can see that he's, if not a starting goaltender, a very reliable backup.
Yes.
Then
he's a goalie too. Hands down goalie too.
He's still playing
behind
hockey.
Freddie. Yep.
DiPietro ain't playing hockey. Swayman ain't playing hockey. Corpy just played hockey for a little bit, I guess.
And then Frederick Anderson turned into the next Patrick Waugh. So then he kind of took over the place of Bussey. But as you're saying, I mean, he's a very reliable, probably like a 1B. I mean, realistically, it's probably like a 1A, 1B situation, and then you can still put him into play whenever because he's a fantastic goaltender. That being
I think he's solid too.
And look, I am actually
either or.
To Cody's point, I'm in full favor of trying to get rid of Korpisalo.
Yep.
Problem with
Dump
that.
him.
Dump him.
There's no market for him. You have goalies that are available like Aiden Hill and other guys.
New York, the Rangers, Quick's retiring. They have two guys.
But I think they have a backup.
They have two guys. Yeah, they have two guys in the AHL that they brought up for a couple games. Nothing crazy.
And after Corpy
they weren't
showing,
good. They're really young still too, so they need a veteran behind Shesterkin.
You know what? I'll pay New York to take him.
That's where I was going.
We'll send him to the airport ourselves.
Literally.
We'll drive him there.
Cody's like a freaking mind reader. That he really did his homework and he just knows how all of us think, and he's just like he's in there.
It's the only fit right now because I honestly went over this with my manager. I was like, where does he go? And that's just number one. Is New York's the only one right now that needs a veteran backup.
Well, so does Edmonton, but they can't afford you.
They can't afford him.
Edmonton needs more than Jesus.
After they took Jari, that was the dumbest move they could have ever made.
They traded Jari of the East for Jari of the West.
West,
you know what I mean? Like it was nuts.
It was the dumbest move.
I never understood that. That was like literally the dumbest thing.
One baby.
But yes, I agree.
Dump that $3 million cap hit.
I agree with all of you. Though, you can't have Hagens be wasted down in Providence for too long. You gotta develop him.
You can't have DiPietro sitting down there for too long.
Can't have DiPietro because then he's just gonna walk. I agree.
He's gonna walk.
Yep. Oh, I agree. Holy smokes!
But we need to do it we got to do it by July 1st. I think it was June or July 1st, the end of free agency, which is already today. But July 1st.
July 1st starts free agency. Yeah. I mean, you could do it. I mean, yeah, fine. Pay somebody to take him. Pay someone a 4th round pick to take him. I don't give a shit. Pay him 2
Don't
4th
take
round
anything
picks.
back. Do not take a damn goalie back.
I'll take future considerations. How's that? You think future considerations are worth it? I'll take those futures considerations.
For Corpy? Yes.
Yep. Go ahead. Take him. Sorry, Korpisalo. Like you did great. Congratulations on your gold medal. Go fuck off. Like love you.
No, and then to be fair to him, he did his job.
He did do his job. I will say this. He did do his job. It was not his fault that the team in front of him did not play. I will say that. But the $3 million right now with where this team needs to go and with what Swayman showed you this year and what he's capable of.
And then what you have in Providence with DiPietro.
Yep. Like, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Very good.
But ultimately, congratulations to Korpisalo and Henry Yuki for winning gold. And congratulations to the rest of the Boston Bruins who were at Worlds. And I look forward to seeing what James Hagens can do in the full training camp because I think that's going to be the difference maker on what decides his path next year.
He better have a hard work in summer, man. This is where you start putting in the work.
Oh, he's gonna have the hard.
I don't think he's taking it off. Yeah, he's gonna be working
No, I don't
as
think he's
hard as
taking it off.
possible.
He's staying in
I,
Boston.
I don't know. I
He's
don't
not
think
taking
he's.
it easy. He's going hard.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be taking the summer off. I wasn't saying that, but I just
No,
hope that
no.
he
I
uses
knew what
it
you
as a,
meant.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can see it in him. He wants to win. He wants to be here. Like you can see his compete. You definitely see it. You can see it in his personality. You can see it in his interviews. You can hear it. You can feel it in his voice. Like he is one of those going to be those hard competitors. And
We watched it, Cam.
Humbled.
We watched it in Providence. I mean, he was good. I mean, that's Providence.
Oh, his skating is phenomenal. Anyone who says his skating is crap needs
100%.
to go pound sand. Like his skating is just elite. It's just
Eat
it's
a big
nuts.
bag. It's unreal.
Yeah, eat a big bag. Eat the biggest bag of dicks.
Yeah. Jack. No,
Goosey surprised me sometimes, man.
I mean, that's where I was going. I was trying to keep it a little PG.
No, we're an hour and 15 into this shit. We don't need to keep it PG anymore.
All right, I bet. No, he's just showing some great hands, great skill, but yeah, just a little bit more development. He'll be great.
I think so too. Let's go on to the mailbag and then we'll close out the episode. We had one question. It was from actually a Twitter account called Bruins Media. And they wanted our thoughts on if we believe Yoki Haru will still be a Bruin on or after July 1st. And like we just said, he just won gold. He played well in the Buffalo series and makes you believe that if he deserved more time. I'll go first. And I'll say I do think he stays a Boston Bruin. I think it was a big mistake that they didn't play him sooner, especially against a former team. I think he showed you something there. And I think he's a solid RD3 with potential to be RD2 if he can find that confidence again. He is an NHL defenseman. And I think he is a valuable piece that the Bruins could benefit from with some offensive upside. Say if you paired him with Zadorov again, and maybe they, last year we talked about it, right? Like Zadorov and Yoki Haru were a great pairing last year. Maybe if they can rekindle that would be great. Either that or I can see him with a Jonathan Aspero. I believe that Yoki Haru will be here.
I'll go next. Crickets. I think he stays. Yeah, whether it's he becomes more of a depth piece, which I think would be mismanagement of him again, or maybe he rekindles a little bit with Zadorov or finds a better fit. I don't know. I just think he's more valuable and he needs a longer leash to work with as well too. We saw it near the end of the season, his play really improved. So yeah, I just think if you utilize it more properly and maybe stick him with someone like Zadorov and rekindle that, or find ways for him to be more useful, I think that's very worth for him staying. If not, better get a good return for him in a trade package. I don't know. Send him, Lorai, whoever else, get something good back. But I think it's likely he's Bruin after July 1st.
Cody? Oh, sorry, Steve. Why don't we do and then we'll have Cody. Okay. Cody, go ahead.
No, I completely agree with you guys. Yoki Haru stays. Like you said, RD3, hopefully a really good RD2. Pair him with Zadorov. He stays that way. Don't bump him down to the third line. Give him that confidence that he can do it. Maybe he'll show it. But it was definitely mismanaged in the playoffs. I think bringing Harris back up for what? I don't understand.
I liked Harris as well, but that was you just threw him to the wolves there.
I did because Harris did well in the regular season.
Then he got hurt.
Then he got hurt. But again, then he comes back. What does he do? Coughs up the puck. I think Yoki Haru would have done a better job in the worst way possible. I think Yoki Haru would have done way more justice during the playoffs. But yeah, keep him. There's no other reason not to. He's already shown it. Give him some confidence because he's got it. You can see he can do it. Let him do it.
Steve.
Yeah, I think Peak gone and Yoki Haru stays. I think, especially after juniors and looking, like the comparing and contrasting between like Harris and whatnot, right? I think he's definitely earned a spot for sure for next season and maybe for a couple seasons. I think he has I think he has a really decent upside as a potential RD2, but we'll see. I think he needs to continue to gain confidence and keep kind of playing at the level he's been playing at, especially at the Worlds. But I also think that the kind of opportunity needs to be there for him and not taken away by the coaching staff and potentially the front office.
Yeah, don't have him just become a death piece again, which is that not be the case.
I think he needs to play. For him to maximize the potential for the Bruins and for himself, I think he definitely needs to play. Definitely consistency is going to be the most important thing for him. So I think he stays. End of story.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I'll round it off with that. Like, what else other options do you have, right? Victor Soderstrom? Or, that was a lot of it. Victor Soderstrom, Andrew Peak. I just think there's a much bigger need right now. The Bruins need at the RD2 spot. And I think for $3 million for one more year, you just don't offer Peak a $4 million contract just to bring him off when there's a better option out there. So, I mean, that's
you don't like Bill Sweezy? What's his name?
Billy Sweezy, baby. I'm
He's
more of a Soderstrom guy. I do like Soderstrom.
Yeah,
I like Harris too. I like Frederick Brunette, but I think Brunette's a left-handed defenseman, so maybe he eventually comes up and takes Aspero's spot. But who knows? That's a story for another day. But ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for tonight's episode. Thank you guys so much for listening in, and don't forget to check us out on our TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and we now have Instagram. So hit us up on that. You can also find our blogs on our website at Don't Puck with Media, and feel free to connect with us through those platforms. And please consider giving us a like, a subscribe, and follow us on everything that you possibly can. But until next time, guys, go Bruins.